Welcome to day 3. This is our nutrition video. It will be the first one out of I don't know how many, perhaps 10 or 15. And in this video, I'll be talking about the basics of nutrition, such as what you should be eating, water intake, seasoning your foods, preparing for the future, meal prepping, what to do when you're on the go, and other topics that will come up. So right now, what I'm doing is I am meal prepping for my client Judy. Hi Judy. And I'm going to prepare 3 days worth of food for her. So I am basically meal prepping, right, for 3 days. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be separating how much fish I'm going to be giving her. I know that I want her to have 4 ounces of fish a day, so I'm gonna weigh out 12 ounces right now. 12 ounces of fish. So this is the food scale I use. I bought it from Target. It's a good one. You could basically use any kind of food scale you want, as long as it has it's electronic and it has ounces and grams. Most of them all have ounces and grams now, so you should be fine. So I'm weighing out the food, and I am right now, this is exactly 12 ounces of fish. Okay, exactly 11.8. That's pretty close to 12. And so now I'm gonna be tearing it apart to a point where it's basically 4 ounces each. So this right here is 4 ounces. This is good, 4 ounces. That's 2.24. This is another 4 ounces. And this is another 4 ounces. And I'm actually gonna cook this right now using my pan. And what I like to use and what I recommend to you all is to use cooking spray. So this is why I use cooking spray. I got it from Stater Brothers, right? It was pretty cheap. It cost me about $2.50. Usually these cost about $4, depending on where you go. So I'm gonna be spraying this on right now. Give me a moment. By the way, every 4 ounces of tilapia is about 110 calories. About 110 calories. It has roughly around 23 to 24 grams of protein. So tilapia is a very high protein fish. Very low fat, just probably about 1 gram of fat in every 4 ounces. So this is a great meal to have. I prefer to cook with fish because it's softer and it's not as chewy as chicken breast and steak. You know, especially if you're gonna meal prep for the future, you want something that's softer. I don't like to meal prep for chicken because chicken gets very dry and it's very chewy. And I don't like to chew my food for more than 2 minutes, right? Heck, I don't like gum. I'm not a chewy person. I like to just get in there, swallow, be done with it. Okay? The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare ground beef. So just as the tilapia, I'm going to be giving her 4 ounces of ground beef a day. So right now on my scale, I'm gonna weigh it out to 12 ounces, right? Just gotta reset this really fast. There you go, let's reset. All right, so I'm gonna do a good handful here. This is 10 ounces. And this is 12 ounces. So I got 12 ounces of meat right here. I'm gonna get her a new plate because I don't want to put the ground beef on the fish plate. I don't want her to come to me and say, hey, I watched your video and I saw you put my ground beef on top of the fish. So I'm avoiding that right now. So well, now what I'm going to do is you can see here, is I'm going to separate it into 4 ounces each. So let's look at the scale here. This would be, this is about 4 ounces right here. 4 ounces, that's good, looks good. This is also 4 ounces right here. And by the way, this is, in case you were wondering, this is 93% lean ground beef. It has about 170 calories every 4 ounces. 8 grams of fat, 23 grams of protein. Okay, so compared to the fish, you know, the 4 ounces of tilapia for fish was about 110 calories. The 4 ounces of ground beef is 170 calories. So that shows you that not all meats that weigh the same for every 4 ounces, it's gonna be the same calories. It's not. They're all gonna be different. So make sure you go on calorieking.com. Again, that is calorieking.com. And if you go on that website, you could put in, for example, tilapia, and it'll show you every 4 ounces is 110 calories, 20 grams of protein. It's a great website. I used to use it all the time when I was starting out, but now I know the numbers like the back of my head. And so I have it all memorized. I don't need to use the website anymore. I still need to weigh it though. I'm still not that good where I can grab a handful, use my sense and think, oh, okay, this is 4 ounces, it's good. So I still use a scale. Maybe one day I could be that good. That would definitely be very useful, and I could give away the scale, right? A present to someone. Here you go. You get my scale because I've learned how to measure things with my hand. Right? Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna weigh her sweet potatoes. So for a lot of you, carbs, you might be thinking carbs is a big no-no, right? Carbs make you fat. Carbs are not good for you. If I eat too many carbs, I'm gonna balloon up like a elephant and gain 10 pounds in one day. I'm gonna tell you right now that most of the time, the carbs that we eat are processed, enriched, and very high in sugar. We have to pick the foods, the carbohydrate sources that are complex. And complex carbs are basically carbohydrates that are harder to break down in the body, so it takes a longer time for your body to digest it and use it as fuel. So it's a much preferred route if you're gonna be eating throughout the day, right? Complex carbs also doesn't spike insulin as much as simple carbs, such as white bread, regular potatoes, white rice, jam, honey, fruits that are high in sugar, right? These foods will spike your insulin. The simple ones, the simple carbs will spike your insulin and make you more likely to store fat. And living in America, living in our God bless US state, US of A, most of the carbohydrates we are consuming at the point are very, very, very high in sugars, very heavily processed and enriched. So our body will digest it pretty quickly and afterwards just store it as fat. Now you'll be wondering, is there a time to eat simple carbs? Yes, there is. There is a time to eat simple carbs, and that is straight after your workout. Right after your workout, what happens is that our glycogen stores, which is the carbohydrates in our liver and in our muscles, right? They're being depleted as you're working out. And so right after you're done working out, you have no more glucose, carbohydrate in your muscle, in your liver. So it's the best time to get those simple carbs that are easily digested, right? Simple carbs are easily digested because they're simple. And so they'll enter your system much more faster. You wanna make sure you get food into your muscle so you can repair it, grow it, and let it rebuild itself into a stronger, more mature muscle, right? That comes to protein. If you know so far, I'm giving Judy ground beef and tilapia, which is super high in protein. Okay, each meal I would recommend anywhere from 20 grams of protein to 40 grams of protein. That's a good general rule of thumb. And just so you know, if you're gonna eat ground beef, about this much is 23 grams of protein. This isn't that much if you look at it, okay? It's really not that much. I think the fish is time to be flipped now. That smells good. I kinda want to eat her fish right now, to be honest, but I won't. Okay, so that is cooking right now. It's almost done. So now I'm going to be weighing out her sweet potatoes. I know that her sweet potatoes, and remember, sweet potatoes are complex carbs, okay? Sweet potato, oatmeal, brown rice, yams, vegetables, fruits such as berries, melon, strawberries, apples. These are a great source of carbohydrates because most of them have very low glycemic index levels, and that's a good thing. Just know that's a good thing. They're low GI, glycemic index, low GI. That's a very good thing. You can go look that up if you want to. I will not be covering that in this video. And so these carbs are meant to really help. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Black beans, any kind of beans, pinto beans. Their beans are great for fiber. We need to be getting fiber into our system so we can go number 2. A lot of us are not getting enough fiber in our system. On a daily basis, you should be aiming for anywhere from 20 to 35 grams of fiber a day. I get about 40 to 50 a day because I like eating black beans. I like eating with my vegetables. Okay. So moving on. Now I gotta cut her sweet potatoes. I know that every 5 ounces of sweet potato is 100 calories. Every 5 ounces is 100 calories. Has 23 grams of carbs every 5 ounces and 2 grams of protein. Okay. So if I weigh this out right now, I got 2 right here. I got exactly about 16 ounces. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. No, I was kind of feeling it out. I was like wondering, is this 3 days worth? It totally is. So I got 3 days worth right here. I'm going to be giving Judy about 5 ounces every day. So because this is 16 ounces, I'll probably divide it into 5.3 each. So that way it'll be divided evenly. Okay? So I'm doing that right now. My fish is done, or should I say Judy's fish is done. Looks good. This is my beautiful knife. I bought it from Amazon. I love this knife. It just cuts everything. It's super cool. It's called Ergo Chef. Ergo Chef. E-R-G-O Chef. You can buy it from Amazon. I recommend this highly. Let's see. So I'm going to be cutting this up into 3s. I figure it'll be easier for me to divide it that way. So I know that I can give Judy about 2 in every meal. By the way, the sweet potatoes are already cooked. I just like to steam it in a rice cooker. That's how I do it. I know some of you will ask, how do you cook it? I am not a chef, okay? I'm just a trainer. So I don't have specific direction how to cook sweet potato, except make sure you make it in a way where it's edible. I like to steam it. Steaming is very easy to me. Put it into steamer, press on, leave it, come back. Oh, it's done. Super easy, right? The only thing I don't like is that it takes time. But, you know, what can you do? All good things take time. Okay, so this is about 5 ounces right here. That's done. There's another 5 ounces right here. And lastly, you need to find more ounces. Do that. Go. My dog's looking at me right now. I have a little Pomeranian. You know what? I'll even bring him. I'll show it to him. He's very cute. He wants to use the restroom. Come here, Fluffy. Let me show you to my campers. Oh, okay. All right. This is my baby. He is a mix of Pomeranian and something else. I don't know. We've been trying to figure it out for my whole life. So if you know what he is, it'll be great if you could tell me. He is old. He's about 14 years old, but he still looks young and healthy. I know you guys are restroom, right? All right. Hold on. Give me like 20 seconds. Okay, so going back, so my sweet potatoes are done, right? And I always love to, I like to include for Judy's meals, I like to give her 2 meals with protein and carbs, and then 1 snack, a protein shake in the morning, so that's already 4 meals, and 1 more meal at night for her dinner. And her dinner is usually just vegetables and some kind of protein. You wanna take out the carbs at night, because at that time you're not really using carbohydrate anymore to go walking about. Usually at nighttime we're just sitting down and we're not really doing much anymore. So we don't need the extra carbs to burn for energy, right? We don't need to do it. This right here is gonna be for the ground beef. This is still a little hot. I love ground beef. It's one of my favorite meats. It's it's already done for you. It shows you the calories, right, on the package. I think that's super cool. If you buy steak and other kind of meat, sometimes it doesn't have it. And I don't really trust steak because some steak have more fat, some doesn't, so you never really know. So as you can see, I'll even show you that the ground beef right here actually has nutritional labels. You can read that. You see that? See, that's why I like to buy ground beef, because it tells me that it has 170 calories, 23 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat. Oh, also a little tip for you all is that all kind of meats, salmon, steak, chicken, turkey breast, tiger meat, lion meat, buffalo meat, dolphin meat, whatever meat, all meats have no carbs. There's 0 carbs, unless you're getting Kentucky Fried Chicken and it's fried. If it's fried, yeah, it has carbs. But you're not gonna try it, and I'm assuming no one's gonna fry the foods. Most meats, actually no, all meats do not have carbs, unless you're eating with the skin. Okay, if you're gonna eat with the skin on, it has some. But for most of it, it doesn't. So in case you're scared, oh, does this have carbs? Now you learned something today. Chicken breast, turkey breast, all those meats have no meats. Okay. Part 2,